Even though Chapter 6 Season 3, the Galactic Battle, literally only released 3 weeks ago, it's already time to start saying goodbye, as this season now is officially less than 2 weeks remaining. Judging by the leaks, Chapter 6 Season 4 already looks to be one of the best seasons ever, being fully themed around superheroes. Not Marvel superheroes like we had in Chapter 5 Season 4, but instead tons of brand new original Fortnite heroes, and even a few from DC, like a new Superman skin. We'll be breaking down all the latest information right here in this video. But first, I'm literally 1 subscriber off my goal of 4.71 million subscribers. So if you hit that subscribe button right now, you'd literally make my entire year. And somebody tied our buddy Guff to the train tracks, and he's quickly running out of time. The only way to save him is to hit the thumbs up button on this video before it's too late. And huge shout out to everyone who uses code HOMAGAMESYT in the item shop. But ladies and gentlemen, we've wasted too much time. We got a ton of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including literally everything you could ever want to know about Chapter 6 Season 4, like the Battle Pass, so much more you're not going to want to miss. Let's get into it. Now, super quickly, before we reveal the Chapter 6 Season 4 Battle Pass, first things first, with the theme of the next season already being confirmed to be superheroes, how the heck are we gonna go from our island being invaded by the First Order to a superhero season? Sounds pretty random, right? But Epic Games thought of everything. It all starts out with the upcoming Galactic Battle live event. It's coming up here in just a few more days. Absolutely massive Death Star that's been preparing to destroy us, hanging out high in the sky the entire season, is gonna start progressing through a few different stages. With each stage, the hole for the super laser pointing down at the island more and more. This brings us to the new Spirit Realm portal that as of last week officially became reconstructed, now being held together by magic of some sort. We have to assume belongs to Emperor Palpatine, the leader of the First Order. Earlier in the season, tasked the stormtroopers with collecting pieces of the portal so he could reconstruct it in an attempt to steal the missing 0-point shard for himself. During this live event, we'll obviously need to destroy the Death Star to stop Palpatine. None of that answers our question about how the superheroes got here, and instead the real answer comes from our buddy Mythics. Even though he didn't show up anywhere on the island during the Galactic Battle season, it is implied that he never left, as there's one house on the edge of the map with tons of Chapter 2 Midas references inside of it, implying that he's been hiding out here. And here's the important part. Because remember how last season, Midas got very, very rich? So rich that he was able to single-handedly fund the Outlaw faction? Well, the next season, it's leaked that Midas is going to be funding a new superhero academy that he funds in order to create new superheroes and superhero abilities, possibly even using the 0-point shard to create those abilities. His new hero-themed booms were discovered inside of the Fortnite game files. Why does Midas feel the need to start a superhero academy? Must be because someone pretty powerful is coming for the island, right? Turns out that's exactly the case. The new evil villain next season is actually someone we're very familiar with. You guessed it, Dago, aka the mask-making legend himself, who's always been obsessed with trying to access the Spirit Realm. And as we all know, last season his wish finally came true. He was finally able to access the realm, all thanks to Fletcher Kane's help in reconstructing the Mask of Power. But this didn't go as planned for our buddy Dago. The dark presence went on to consume him, is using him as a puppet, exactly like it did with Shogun X and Night Rose in Chapter 6 Season 1. And here's where everything starts to come together, because at the exact same time we see the Death Star begin to progress through its stages, the newly constructed Spirit Realm portal will go through some stages of its own as it begins to slowly activate, connecting us to the Spirit Realm. And while we don't know exactly what's going to be happening with these two things during the live event, we do know one thing. Spirit Realm portal activating will give corrupted Dago a portal back into our reality, and he'll take that opportunity, releasing a new villain onto the island who will do his best to stop us from recovering the 0-point shard. The new superheroes in the Battle Pass will be tasked with stopping him. And before we reveal those, we all love our dads, not just for teaching us how to navigate the world, but also always being there for us when we need them most. And with Father's Day just around the corner, the Raycon Everyday Earbuds are the perfect gift for any father. I use mine for everything, from morning walks to editing these videos. They're seriously impressive. What I love most about the earbuds is the built-in active noise cancellation. It's turned on, the world around you melts away. But when I need to be aware of my surroundings, one easy tap switches it to awareness mode, so I can still hear what's happening around me while listening to my favorite music and podcasts. These earbuds have a 32-hour battery life. And check this out, the protective case has wireless charging, and just 10 minutes of charging gives you 90 minutes of listening time. I'm absolutely in love with the forest green color, and the beautiful case to go along with it is perfect for protecting your investment from any damage. Your dad doesn't like them. Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guaranteed return policy with no questions asked. Raycon earbuds start at just half the price of other premium audio brands. Don't compromise on quality. To buy Raycon.com/HOG to save up to 15% site-wide. We'll be supporting the channel and treating yourself or dad to premium audio at an amazing price. Huge thanks to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. But back to it. Currently, this season is set to end on June 7th. It just so happens that Season 3 of Fortnite OG ends on the exact same day. Is this a coincidence? I don't think so. Not only is Chapter 6 Season 4 confirmed to be superhero themed, so is Season 4 of Fortnite OG. Chapter 1 Season 4 was themed around superheroes, or technically not real superheroes, but instead a superhero movie the Islanders were filming. Obviously, that doesn't really confirm the two are connected. Also, check this out. We also have a Fortnite OG live event about to go down as well. The meteor continues to get closer and closer to that island, as well as a bunch of TVs playing a message in Morse code saying it's happening again, and a bunch of warning signs. Players have theorized that the two live events could very well be connected, because as we all know, the meteor that's about to crash land is actually responsible for bringing the first member of the Seven, the Visitor. Went on to escape the Fortnite island to a different reality using his rocket, but maybe this time around, the Visitor could actually escape to the Chapter 6 reality and arrive through the portal in order to accomplish his mission of protecting the Zero Point and the realities associated with it. I don't think this is very likely though, because it means two live events would have to take place at the same time. On top of the fact that it seems like Epic Games just refuses to bring any members of the Seven back, regardless of how much we beg. But get a load of this. You know, this season's OG pass actually included a new version of the Raven skin that originally released in Chapter 1 Season 3. On the new season, a brand new boss has leaked, codenamed Mist Raven. At first, I assumed this would be the new Raven character from Fortnite OG. And even more leaks revealed that this character actually has shackles on it, which doesn't align with anything having to do with the Sir Raven skin. On top of the fact that this boss has special interactions with Ascended skins, which are the new superheroes in the Battle Pass we're just about to reveal. First, it only makes sense that Mist Raven is the corrupted version of Dago, since like I mentioned earlier, he's being held captive inside of the Spirit Realm, but will re-arrive on the island with the activation of the new Spirit Realm portal. If you're not wearing an Ascended skin, then you'll have to fight against corrupted Dago. But with an Ascended skin, you'll be able to temporarily free him from his shackles. The Ascended is the official name of the new superhero faction. Don't forget, was created by MYTHIC and his funding of the new Superhero Academy. It wouldn't be a new Fortnite season without tons and tons of new locations, right? The biggest and main location introduced will actually replace the main location here on the Chapter 6 island, the Seaport City. This will be home to the new superheroes and goes by the name Utopia, meaning a place of perfection. Fans have begun theorizing that this location may actually coincide with the re-release of Travis Scott, since his last album was literally called Utopia, but if you ask me, it's more than likely just a coincidence. Anyways, the new Utopia location will actually be even bigger than the existing Seaport City. Judging by these leaked images of the terrain, looks like it'll literally stretch from where the city is right now all the way over to the Shining Span Bridge. The next location is actually tied to our very first Battle Pass skin. We're dropping into a game right now to reveal everything, making our way over to where the new location will be located, actually being right over here at one of the most important locations in all of Chapter 6. Oh, that's not good. Bunch of enemies here. All right, looks like he's landing over there. Gotta be quick. Thank goodness I got a weapon. Where you at, buddy? I don't want you messing up my video. Bro, he like disappeared. Oh, there he is. Come here, buddy. Thanks for playing, lad. Anyways, this location, Mass Meadows, which earlier in Chapter 6 obviously functioned as Dago's main headquarters. Here is where you're able to find his famous mask shop, as well as a secret mask-making operation located in the basement that he used to reconstruct the Mask of Power, giving him access to the Spirit Realm last season. Anyways, since Dago being corrupted by the Dark Presence means he doesn't need his mask-making hideout anymore. In the next season, this location will be entirely replaced with a brand new location called Fortress of Solitude. Any of you DC fans out there should immediately recognize that name, as it's literally Superman's hideout, made up entirely of his weakness, Kryptonite. Superman just so happens to be our very first Battle Pass skin. I know we have already gotten Superman inside of a Battle Pass many years ago, back in Chapter 3. This is actually a totally new version, being fully based around the new version of Superman that's featured in the upcoming Superman movie releasing in July. Uh-oh, another enemy. Leave me alone, lad. I'm just trying to record a video here. Make him pay, shall we, boys? Thanks for playing, clown. What a fitting name. Ah, another one. This is not going as planned. Huh. What? Boom. Got him. Anyways, since the new Superman movie doesn't release until July, that very, very likely means Superman will actually be the secret skin. We'll have to wait a few weeks into the season before actually unlocking him. Superman will be a boss located at the Fortress of Solitude. It's currently encrypted inside of the game files, codenamed Spatial Travel, obviously being a reference to his mythic that'll let you fly around. Leaks have already confirmed that his mythic will function the exact same as Godzilla's, as well as the new Star Destroyer mythic that'll be arriving next week. We're halfway through the game, a portal will appear, and the first player to enter it gets to play as Superman. But Superman isn't the only super popular DC character making their arrival in the new season, because you remember all the way back in Chapter 1 Season X, we received the new Batman collaboration. Part of that collab was the addition of the new Batman Mythic grapple gun. Well, that has been officially re-added to the game files for Season 4's release, implying that we'll likely get to see a new version of that superhero released as well. He won't be inside of the Battle Pass. Instead, inside of the Battle Pass will be someone very, very close to Batman. The being his notorious sidekick Robin. This version of Robin will actually be based around the first version of Robin that the DC Comics ever created, known as Dick Grayson, who is one of the goofier Robins, literally wearing some incredibly short shorts. And I can't wait to see how they end up looking in-game. But on to our next superhero battle pass skins. These are actually tied to another new location that we're making our way over to right now, being this spot right here at the Crime City. Obviously, this is where one of Fletcher Kane's banks were located at in the last season. That included the vaults with the dilbits that we got to rob. But this season, they were totally destroyed. Since then, the Islanders have begun rebuilding something very mysterious. They continue to move all of the rubble out of the area. Anyways, this is where one of Midas's new superhero academies will be located. Where, just like how in this season, we're able to train with NPCs like Poe Dameron to get rewarded with weapons, at the Superhero Academy, we'll actually have to train with superheroes to acquire their mythic abilities. One of these new superhero skins, present inside of the Battle Pass, is already inside of the Fortnite game files, codenamed Polarity Wind. While the name itself doesn't really give us that much info on what they'll look like, thankfully we do have the Fortnite skin surveys that Epic Games sends out to a bunch of players to see what they like in order to help them decide what skins to include in the Battle Pass. Found Polarity Wind inside of the surveys, actually being this character right here. The reason we know this is her is next month's crew pack has a similar name called Ayla Wind. Players have noticed that each of these skins actually follow a very similar design style. Following that, the rest of the Battle Pass skins code names are on your screen right now, as well as all of the corresponding survey skins to go along with it. But right now, we're not really sure which code name belongs to which skins. But regardless, even though we've gotten tons and tons of superhero themed seasons and collabs over the last few years, seems like Epic Games still managed to find a way to knock this one out of the park. Tons of new original Fortnite superheroes, even popular DC heroes like Superman and Robin. It already seems like this is shaping up to be one of the best seasons ever. It'll all be beginning in just a few more weeks with the Galactic Battle live event that Epic Games has literally been hyping up for the last 2 months. It's guaranteed to answer all of our biggest questions about the Fortnite storyline. Oh dear boys, what is that? Oh dear, he's right here. Uh-oh. Speaking of superheroes, we got Cable right here. Not for long though, man. Thanks for playing. Was able to get a couple bullets on me though, reminding me that I desperately need some shields. Come on, surely this chest has some. No, this has got to have some shields. Oh my goodness. Why can't I find any shields, bro? Come on, give me some shields, please. Oh my goodness. I'm literally just about to give up on the shields, bro. Look at that. All right, you know what? I guess these slurp barrels are gonna have to do. Ooh, and some more slurp barrels. Yes. Oh, what the heck? Where did you come from? Bro, literally just came out of nowhere. Where are you going, mate? Where are you going? Oh dear. Attack, you ready? Ready? Thanks for playing, Matt. Over here. You're not ready for this, bud. Huh. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of them right here. We got Man Cake. Not anymore. These dudes. Got him. Still a whole lot more, though, boys. Yep. Ready for this. Here I go. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, we got some mini shields, boys. Never thought I would see the day, if I'm being honest. I cannot tell you how bad I want to fight Shogun X. But with barely any shield, that's probably not a smart idea. Watch this. I missed. All right. Oh, another one. And another one. Perfect time to third party. Yep, he's over here being a bit of a problem. Oh, he's running from me, man. Get back here, mate. What? That would have been so sick. That'll work. Oh, over there. And right here. It's not good, boys. Bunch of stuff going on right now, dude. Come here, buddy. Yep. Oh, wait, right here. These should be all of the final enemies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Guff, I see you. Thanks for playing, monkey. He's all right. The last 2 enemies. The last 2 enemies of the game. What is this guy doing? What? That's got to be an NPC. Oh, this guy's trying to sneak attack me, man. Not anymore. And that should be it. That should be the last one. Yep, right here. Uh-oh. Get back here, mate. Yes, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. The victory royale. More and more leaks continue to come out about Chapter 6 Season 4. I'll tweet them all out for you guys over my official Twitter account, @HomelyGamesYT.